What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Mad Caddies, and we're going back to the 2003 album, Just One More. I mentioned, my introduction to the Mad Caddies was the 2008 album Punk Rocksteady, which I didn't even discover until, I think it was last year, maybe like a year and a half ago. So, I'm new to this group, and ultimately, this is the first time I'm listening to an album that's actually their own material. So, enjoying the sort of diversity I mentioned before on Punk Rocksteady. There's a sort of variety of sounds, even just the ones that I've already reacted to. There's still like half that album that I have to go through, although I've been sort of hesitant because the rest of the songs on that album, I don't think I know the original, or at least, not to my knowledge. But ultimately it does seem like they have some variety, sort of, some dub ska, some more, like up-tempo ska, like punk ska. I do understand that over the years they've had lineup changes, which is true like in any world of, band music. Punk music, maybe even more so. I think metal, there's a lot of turnover too. But ska bands, it's always crazy. There's always like 40 people listed in the band's history because like a trumpet guy joined for like one tour, and then like there was a new saxophonist, and then like there were 10 drummers over the course of the history of the group. So I don't think this group is quite that sort of revolving door personnel. But I did notice on the Discogs page, there's some people listed who are no longer in the group. So I think there has been some evolution. The next tune on Just One More is Villains. It's as straightforward as you get in terms of a concept. It's, someone who is held to be evil or antagonistic toward people who otherwise deserve sympathy or who you should have no problem with. It's someone whose actions, statements, or demeanor indicate a negativity, a sort of aggression or otherwise antagonistic disposition toward other people. So obviously, the way in which that is talked about, it could be a very serious song about like villains in society and politics and so on, but it could also be about people who put on a hard face, but actually like behind it all like have more complicated realities. So I guess that would still be a serious song, but it just could be sort of like a name or like a label attached to someone and something that's a bit lighter or so on. It's like, you fucking villain, like you pulled a prank on me or whatever. So we'll have to see what it's about. This is Villains. It's by Mad Caddies, and it's on the 2003 album Just One More, which admittedly I thought I had it queued up, but I don't, so we'll have to wait a couple seconds here, and away we go. Kind of like Spanish. Hey! My favorite one so far. It's probably my favorite one so far. Is smoke coming out from behind me? I'm not gonna look. Honestly, that is fantastic. A bit of like a Spanish flair with the brass work, but then a roaring like ska-punk tune, like a proper like ska-punk tune. Yeah, that's fantastic. And again, it felt like there was a bit of seriousness to it. That villains are around in the world, and they've got their eyes on you, and ultimately, they don't have your best interest at mind. So yeah, like definitely got to listen to it some more. But it did feel like a bit serious, in that the world is a place where people with bad intentions unfortunately operate. Maybe not with impunity always, but certainly more extensively than anyone of decency should hope. So yeah, really cool tune sonically and seemingly lyrically. Got to pick up on it more, but yeah, I'm just even more excited to go through this band's catalog. Shout out to Ryan again for making me take a closer look at the group. Also, there's like an album he mentioned. There's another album that I had my eye on, but bottom line, the more that I go through this, the more it's like, okay, this is a band that I need to catch up on the larger discography. So, more Mad Caddies journeys, even once we finish this, and Punk Rock Steady, I promise. And yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.